All right, welcome back to another episode of the Perfect 10 podcast.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I'm one half of your host. I'm Dan Dees. Alongside me, as always, Mr. Jacob Hurdy. Today, our episode is brought to you by the Kelly Gibson Foundation. The Kelly Gibson Foundation is a community-driven nonprofit organization that focuses on supporting first responders, military initiatives, and children's athletic programming through golf in the greater New Orleans and Gulf Coast region. If you're running in the Crescent City Classic on this Saturday, April 16th, why not run for charity? Participants that run for charity receive unique perks, including a special edition Crescent City Classic t-shirt and bib, prime starting location behind seated runners, and access to not just any restroom, air-conditioned restrooms. Go to the kellygibsonfoundation.org to register as a charity runner. Official charity runners get personal online fundraising page, and all the money raised will be donated directly to the selected charity partners. That is kellygibsonfoundation.org.
Yep.
Yes. So
Oh yeah. So today, yes. If you didn't kind of catch off these intro music there, today we're doing top 10 smells.
Yep. A little on the nose right there.
On the nose.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. That's why you come here, folks.
For the jokes.
Hey.
Yeah, top 10 smells. I mean, there's really like this of all the lists we've ever done. This one's the most obvious.
Yeah. And when I was looking up my trivia question, which I'm about to drop,
It smells a smell.
one of the facts that I saw was there are over trillion smells on Earth. And a trillion's a pretty big number.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to name them all.
Wait, so what's the trivia question?
Well, the trivia question is you got a 1 in 12 chance of getting it.
Okay.
Which month do you smell the best? Like your sense of smells heighten the most?
April.
That is correct.
Hey.
Because of all the moisture in the air makes everything more
And
damp.
the pollen's falling and flowers are blooming, and
I mean, that was a good one. You got it.
And we are in April.
And we are in April. That's a good one.
Okay.
So yeah, smell. You got
Though honestly, dude, to be fair, if your sinuses are all jacked from the pollen, you would think that would mess your smell up.
You think that,
But it is the most. That must be regional though, because it is the most humid here.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, I thought that was a little fun fact. Going to keep that. I mean, I don't smell shit during April because I'm like very sensitive to pollen. I got these.
Mine's been coming and going lately. Look,
You probably got a lot of backed up sawdust from like the 90s in there.
Oh, I haven't breathed or had a breath of clear air and since I was like 4 years old.
Like you probably got like.
I need him to go in there and just put some tunnels in there for me.
Right. I bet if you like clear all that out, you'd be a new man.
I don't have a clue what anything. Well, I mean, my smells all right.
That means your list is probably compromised.
Nah, dude, these are.
I think I got a strong one. I think I got a strong one coming up.
These are all bangers. So, real quick, because we didn't address them last episode.
Yes, first and foremost, you better go hit those 5 stars. We're giving you free content here. Free laughs, free jokes.
Right. I mean, hey, where else are you getting, this jewel of top 10 lists from? It's funny every
Definitely
time.
not online.
No, dude, it's trash.
Because if you Google top 10 smells right now,
oh man,
they are the worst.
But no, and then
I don't know why we do that when we do our research. Like we did like top 10.
Well, I mean, so you got to
things that are brown. They would go through and just name the worst shit, literally.
Honestly, if we would have been, again, if we were better at
marketing,
the social media side of things,
we're just adults.
If we would have started a blog with all our lists from the very beginning, we'd be way more popular than we are at the moment.
Yeah,
because our lists would be the ones that come up because they're better than all the trash ones you find online.
Like never go to a Rolling Stone list.
Really, they're all booty.
When it comes to music, Rolling Stone has the worst list.
And that's what's ironic.
And IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, worst movie list.
Yeah, dude.
Especially Rotten Tomatoes. How are they employed?
Well, it's either IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes. That movie that I watched the other day, it's from the 80s with oh dude, no, it's not me. I don't know. I watched it. It was 100% on the tomato meter or whatever. It is a horrible movie.
Yeah. And I looked it up. The way they do it is it's either a yes or no. If it's like 100% people say, "Did you enjoy the movie?" Yeah, it gets a little.
Well, I didn't enjoy it at all.
Well, yeah. So therefore, it will go against the
It
percentage.
shouldn't have been 100.
So if it's batting 100%, it just means that many critics just found it enjoyable. They didn't say it was great or anything. Just like it was a good movie.
They out their mind.
So if your barometer is like, if it's batting over 50%, it gets the yes from me.
Okay.
It sucks.
I get what you're saying. It's a majority vote.
Yeah, it's a horrible. Rotten Tomatoes just needs to retire. They don't know shit.
But so yeah, top 10 smells.
Yeah, you got any honorable, dishonorable?
Well, I mean, I don't have any dishonorable because
I do have
some obvious dishonorable.
Well, no, my dishonorable is one that people say they like, and I just can't stand. That's how I did my dishonorable.
Okay.
I'm not talking. I mean, there's a lot of bad
Right.
smells like sour milk, farts, and shit like that.
All right. That's good. All right.
You thought I was going to say something else, huh?
Yeah, I thought you were going to go somewhere there. But anyway, I only have honorables. I got coffee.
Okay.
I don't even drink coffee, but I do think it has a certain smell about it that's like, this is kind of refreshing,
Okay.
I think it's because associated with like
I got something very similar.
Morning and getting the day going.
Mm-hmm.
I got coconut tanning oil.
Interesting.
So a lot of the lists that I looked up had coconut listed, which coconut is a pretty good smell. Like, kind of across the board, any sort of air freshener thing, but coconut tanning oil just. So smell is like, I think smell is the strongest association with memory.
Yeah. So
when I smell coconut tanning oil, it immediately takes me to the river and a lot of good times.
And river rats.
Well, they're there, sure.
Unfortunately,
I'm the one with the coconut tanning oil, dude. It's 4%. I'm trying to get Savage Tan, bro.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean,
It's
hey,
beach season.
My arms and my face are totally. You can even see it on the computer that my arms and my face totally.
I mean, I'm noticing it.
Totally different color.
I'm noticing.
Because I got that scar on my face. I can't be tanning, dude.
Yeah. So
anyway, so that's two of them, and then I have some colognes. I got Mont Blanc.
That's a good one.
And YSL, Yves Saint Laurent.
Never smelled that one.
I honestly never could figure out. It's just labeled as YSL. One's Pour Le Homme. I think that's the summer scent. That one's good.
That is a good.
That's my only honorables.
All right, my honorable. I got new tires.
New tire?
You
know what? Never thought about it. Does have an interesting smell.
I used to work at Sears Auto when I go with the new tires in. Dude, unloading that truck was like great.
Let me go and smell these things as they go roll off.
I got gasoline. I'm one of the weirdos that like the smell of gas.
Okay, well, you're huffing at that point.
Well, no, I'm not huffing. I'm not like sticking a rag.
You got permanent markers on your list?
No.
Okay.
I hate that smell.
You're about to fall in a certain category real fast. You got glue?
No.
All right, we're good then. All right, we're safe.
I got vanilla.
Okay.
Pina colada air freshener, like the car air fresheners.
Coconut. There we go.
Bacon.
Yep.
Fertile soil after rain. Like when you just lay some soil out in the yard and it rains and that smell hits you.
Okay.
I got mint and a very unconventional one. Now,
how do I not have mint? That was my bad.
I got WD-40 as well.
That's bad, dude.
I love the smell of WD-40.
That means something's messed up.
I mean, yeah, so there's like a
sense associated with memory, dude. If I smell WD-40, something's froze up. There's some bolt that I've been frustrated with trying to get this thing off.
Yeah, and my dishonorable, I got one dishonorable. People love this smell. I cannot stand the smell. It gives me a headache. It's unavoidable at times for me. I got new car smell.
No, new car. So when I think new car smell, I think like leather.
That's what I want it to smell like, but usually it's not. It's like a strong chemical industry smell.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't like it. Gives me it. Like that is the only smell on earth that gives me an instant headache is new car smell. Like somebody has like a brand new car or a new car air freshener, that's giving me a headache 100%.
Okay. Also, am I tripping right now? Did we get to this and not get to this just moments ago?
Did we?
I feel like we didn't get to this.
We did not get to that. I know we got to the 5 stars. And
see, I honestly look, if y'all are watching, as you should be, we had to put Post-it notes everywhere because this one right here,
because we forget.
You can't see what this one is. This one really got us 2 episodes. Really got us.
I don't even see that one, to be honest with you.
Select road input, dude.
Ah, yeah, that's
yeah. Anyway, all right. So before we get, that was all your honorables, dishonorables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So before we get in our list, let's go over the giveaways again real quick. Okay. 3 rules. 1.
We're trying to give y'all money here.
We're literally trying to just give you money. If you just go watch it, which, okay, so rule 1, your answer has to be given on Boot Crew Media's YouTube page on one of our videos.
All right.
That's obvious.
There you go.
2, you only get one guess at each different giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
We can't be sifting through 1,000 of one person guessing a million things.
Right.
Okay.
We're gonna get so much hate for the big one.
I don't know why, because
we gave him so many chances.
And here's the 3. Your answer has to be exactly what the thing or things are.
Look, we don't make the rules. I mean, we do, but we're specific.
That's the 3 rules.
Here's
the 3 different giveaways. 1, there's one thing in the studio that you all have heard us say exactly what it is multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
There's just one thing you can see in the studio.
Yes.
You tell us exactly what said thing is.
We mention it so frequently.
That's a $100 giveaway. Another one, 5 Hammond hats. I'm wearing one right now. You're going to see the front of it later this episode.
Yeah.
There's 5 Hammond hats.
You name the list right here.
And yeah, the list is right here. You can see the bottom of the sign right there. You just can't see it. The 5 Hammond hats, you name all 5 of those. That's a $100 giveaway.
And once August 1st comes around, I reveal what the item is, the $100 item. That's it.
Right.
$100 could have been yours.
And
we'll come up with something else next time.
Very easily. And the third one, this one's only $50. You just say what this is right here, what it is or where it's from.
Don't say what it is. I mean, obviously you can read it, but where did it come from?
Yeah, but this isn't a real thing.
Well, yeah.
So,
I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, fair. So where it's from, where it comes from, while we have it here.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it's $50. The other 2 are 100. Just get on it.
Okay.
Get after it.
Yep.
So, getting into the list. Okay, so my 10 out of 8. My number 10 spot. Maybe I might be kind of a weirdo for this one.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I work in the industry. I got freshly painted walls. There's something about fresh paint in a house.
It's just something about I know what you mean.
Because it just smells new.
Yeah. It's just the new smell.
And it's like a
freshness to it.
Right.
It's like a new you when you walk in the room.
Yeah.
I got something very similar to that in my I think my 9 spot.
Okay.
But it has nothing to do with a painted wall. So you're safe there.
Okay. So that's 10 spot, freshly painted walls. And I'm gonna go ahead and let the record show that I'm gonna overuse the word fresh 30 times.
Same here. I got fresh
because fresh is kind of key when it comes to smells.
Yeah. You don't want a stale smell. You want a fresh smell.
Correct.
There you go.
All right. So 10 spot was freshly painted walls. 9 spot. I got the first bonfire of the year.
I know that smell. I know exactly what you mean.
I don't. And it don't matter what you're burning, to be honest. Now, don't get me wrong.
It's the same smell, no matter what it is.
It'd be best if it's nice oak, dried out logs. Fair.
Got Wooden Man over here.
But if you're just burning pallets, don't care if you're burning cardboard, whatever. The first bond, there's something about the atmosphere and that smell. Train.
Drink. Hey,
I think
that was on point.
I think I honestly heard the train first through the headphones.
I think I did too.
It must have started honking late. But anyway, first bonfire of the year. So again, I think smell, right? Technically, isn't smell the most the strongest sense related to
it
memory?
Is. It's also your oldest sense. That's the first sense.
The olfactory.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they call the nose? The olfactory.
Mm-hmm. That's the first.
Now
sense.
The train's loud.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That thing went fast.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, your sense of smell is the first thing you develop as an infant.
So first bonfire of the year. The smell of it, the memories that it brings about, just good times.
I dig it.
So that's the 9 spot. The number 8 spot. Going with this podcast, a lot of you might think I would have this higher, but I got pizza.
Okay. I didn't think of pizza.
I mean, technically pizza, bacon in the oven.
Yeah, there's some different pizza smells, though. Not all pizza smells the same.
Well, I mean, of course.
I mean, not all the smells we will listen smell the same either.
Of course, what pizza am I talking about?
You're talking about probably Totino's, the party pizza.
Pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, pepperoni.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Pepperoni pizza.
That's like the standard of pizza.
Absolutely.
Everybody said Dave Portnoy, he thinks just a regular cheese pizza is the pure form of pizza.
No, I think
It's pepperoni. Pepperoni, you gotta have a protein on there.
well,
And what's
cheese pizza is the easiest uniform across the board to judge because the pepperonis can affect everything. If you only do a cheese pizza,
I disagree because I think
I've had so many
when
pizzas.
When do I go to a pizza restaurant and order just a plain cheese pizza? Never. How many times do I go to a pizza restaurant and just get a plain on pepperoni? Quite often.
That's what I'm saying, though. The pepperoni affects the taste more than just the cheese does. So if you get just the cheese, you're tasting base level. You're getting base level across the board.
I think the pepperoni's the base. Because if you have shit pepperoni, I don't want to visit your spot.
That's fair. You can do that. That's a good judger.
Yep.
But I got pizza in the 8th spot.
All right. My number 10. I got fresh baked cookies.
I mean, talk about low on a list. Dude.
Oh my gosh. So there's
a list of smells. You got freshly baked cookies in the 10 spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I just can't wait to see what the rest of your list is, dude. Because that's absurd.
I mean, I love because when you think fresh baked cookies, what's the one cookie you think of?
Dude, now we need to go back and do top 10 worst number 10s.
Oh, like first worst starting out points?
Yes, that should have been way higher.
Oh, picks the other person should have had way higher.
Or not in the list at all. Well, no, should have had way higher. Should have made.
We'll work on it. We'll work on those kinks. That'd be a good list.
I think so. Because I feel like we've all started out our list in a way that obviously should have been better.
Yeah, fresh baked cookies. So when I say fresh baked cookies, what's the one cookie that comes to mind?
It's chocolate chip.
Obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Just chocolate chip cookies in the oven. You smell it.
It could be sugar cookies though. It could be white macadamia nut.
Those are good, but the strongest cookie scent is that chocolate chip cookie.
Look, I mean,
and if you're baking,
I'm offended that we're even discussing this early.
Be offended.
I mean, fresh baked cookies in the 10 spot is wild.
All right, my number 9. All right, you said something about painted walls that just makes it feel fresh and new when you walk in the room. I got like a freshly mopped floor.
Oh, okay.
I love that chemical smell, like the pine sol.
Yeah,
the hot
I was
water.
just about to say lemon pine sol.
Oh, dude, yes, like lemon pine sol with some hot water. Just sniff the bucket and just get to work. Like I love to mop just because
honestly,
of that.
It does make mopping a lot more fun.
Yeah, when you just get that because you're like walking on a clean floor, it smells good. Like your whole
it's like the
area is still fresh.
You could be dirty and you start mopping. It's like this is the cleanest I've ever been.
Yeah,
and you hadn't even been in the shower yet. You know.
I'm glad you said because I thought I was the only person that felt cleaner as they mop, even though I have not showered yet.
And you haven't cleaned yourself in any way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I agree.
That's a psychological thing right there. I want to know why that is.
Because it's a smell thing, dude.
Must be. All right, my number 8. You said coffee in your honorable mention. I got something more specific. I got roasted coffee beans. Like as soon as you ground them up,
same difference.
Well, the coffee's brewed, but the coffee beans itself, after you grind them and it releases that smell, and you heat them up a little bit, ready to brew. That's when the smell gets you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna have to get on the coffee train before too long.
It's a good one. It's a good train to get on. Get you a little blonde roast, get your energy up in the morning.
I feel like it stains your teeth so bad though.
Yeah, you can go get your teeth whitened. It only costs like $200.
Okay, fair.
Just get it. I mean, you wasted money on worse shit.
We ain't got to tell everybody about it. That's fair.
Top 10 times we wasted some money.
Oh yes, dude. That
let's do that next week.
Write that down, dude. Top 10 things we've wasted money on.
Top 10.
I mean, that's
a strong.
I don't know.
That's such a snitching on ourselves.
I don't know how we haven't had that in the list, dude. That was your 10, not 8.
I gotta find what your number 1 is on that one. I'm not gonna allow Kathy right now.
Oh, we're gonna leave gambling out. I feel like gambling.
Oh no, that's a good thing for money because you're growing money. Unless it's like a bad beat.
Okay, I will leave that one up in the air.
I'm not gonna put it because there's a lot more dumb shit.
If I do, it'll be specific.
Oh, a specific bet? That could be a different list. Worst bets.
Ooh, we're top 10 worst bets we've ever made.
Let's do both of those next week.
Oh no. We're gonna iron that out. All right. So anyway, that was your 10, not 8.
Yes.
So my number 7 spot. It's getting that time of year for it. And dude, honestly, there's so many of these scents that could be in the 1 spot. Almost any of this top 10 could be a 1.
My 4, 3, 2, 1 can all be mixed up.
My
top 5 could be mixed up.
Okay, so my 7 spot, I got a beach breeze. that salt water
Mm-hmm.
smell. It's like salt water in the air.
Yeah, when you get
Which
there in
also-
the morning,
I feel like it's.
I feel like it's strongest in the morning.
Oh no! See, I think it's the strongest like right after dark. When you're out
Well,
there,
obviously,
when you're
when
just
it's not-
walking down.
Okay, I'll accept that
because
as
the
long as
breeze
it's not
itself
like,
is stronger usually.
yeah, because when it's high noon, sun's out, everybody's out there, it just smells like people.
Correct.
And when it's less people out there, you get the sea breeze. It smells good.
And the breeze itself
It's like
is usually stronger
it's like a
at night.
salty smell, but it's like a good salty smell.
There's something about the gravitational pull with the sun, like the wind actually gets stronger at night.
Okay, I believe you.
So
I'm not going to disagree.
I've slept on many a beach.
I'm sure you have. Was there any places you haven't slept?
Oh, fair. We're not gonna do top 10 places we've slept.
No, hell no. I'm not. That have to be like a top secret one where we just drop on YouTube. If you find it, cool. If not, oh well. We actually need to set that up like a private, like a hidden top 10 list.
So we could re-release episode 1.
No. Just for your sake, we cannot re-release that.
Or re-release episode 37. What's the one we skipped?
Summer anthems that we got to redo.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying there's one number that nobody knows about.
Oh yeah,
that was never published.
Yeah, forgot about that
I
one.
think it was late 30s.
Yeah, we have to get to that.
We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, we need to have a hidden list where we just telling ourselves.
So my 7th spot, Beach Breeze. My number 6 spot. This is one of my favorites because it leads into what my number 9 was.
Mm-hmm.
My number 6, I got the sweet smell of autumn in the air. Like on like a nice fall evening, like early October, whenever that temperature just starts dropping in the evening, and that quick temperature change.
I got that coolness.
I don't know what it is. It smells sweet, and you can like almost smell the leaves starting to change.
It's just dried up leaf and coolness.
Yeah, and it's amazing, dude. I mean,
that is a good smell.
And then
you cannot really describe that smell, but when you say it, people know
the
what you
sweet
mean.
smell of autumn in the air.
Yeah.
And like then I was like, oh man,
it's like a dry sweetness.
It's about to be boots and jeans weather. We're about to start having bonfires and drinking whiskey and smoking cigars. Oh, it's such a good time, dude.
Honorable mention, cigar.
No, dude, cigars smell trash.
I mean, the right ones. There's been plenty of cigars I've walked by. I'm like, I wish I had that one.
Well, that's because we like cigars. But I'm saying,
if you don't like cigars, that's a you problem.
That is a you problem. That's fair.
I mean, there's been plenty of cigars I walk by. I'm like, ooh, I would not want to smoke that. There's plenty of them walk by. I'm like, that smells great.
Yeah,
and I want that.
Okay, that is solid point.
All right, so that was
my 7-6.
All right, my number 7. I got new leather.
Wait, didn't you have new car smell in your dishonorable?
That's new car smell, but
new leather is what new car smell is based
but not
on.
always, because you usually get like the fabric cars. That's the new car smell I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you go to like a leather store or something like that, you have that new leather up on like the shelves.
Okay.
Just leather, it just smells good.
That was one of the biggest, the strongest points on the Bimmer that I had for, I mean, it was 7 years. It always smelled like a BMW. Like it always smelled like new leather.
Yeah,
always.
That's a great smell.
And like, I don't know that I put an air freshener in there more than like once or twice, but for some reason, whatever leather they put in Bimmers always smells like new leather. I don't
it's real leather.
I don't know how it
means you got the real leather seats.
I don't know how they made it happen, but it worked.
Like a lot of cars, they put like the fake leather in it. The leather.
Right. And
that's the trash light.
Fades within the first month.
It just goes away. All right. And my number 6, in my opinion, I think this is like the GOAT car air freshener. I got the Black Ice air freshener.
Anybody that uses like a car air freshener is going to be rocking with you on the Black Ice.
I like the Black Ice. I used to be a pina colada man, but as I got older, I weaned to the Black Ice.
I always go fresh linen.
That's a good one. I mean,
I go fresh linen across the board.
I mean, when I used to work at Vic's Car Wash, out on Morrison,
yep.
Fresh linen was a very popular one.
Wait. So what picks did you just do?
I did 7-6.
Okay. So perfect segue into my 5.
Mm-hmm.
I got fresh clean sheets.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Which I always use fresh linen fabric softener.
Yep.
I always go original on the Tide just because.
See, I don't use Tide. I use Arm & Hammer for my detergent, but the dryer sheet, fresh linen.
Gotta have fresh linen.
Mm-hmm.
Which I also didn't know. Apparently, you can use more than just one dryer sheet at a time.
You know that?
Well, I mean, I've heard about it.
Drop 2 or 3 in there.
That's nuts, dude.
Just do it. Trust me.
That is insane.
Especially with the sheets you sleep on, your pillowcases, drop 2 or 3 in there.
So, well,
don't like this is like when you take it out in the morning, you make up your bed in the morning, just let it sit there. Don't just throw 2 or 3 in there, take it out, put it on there, and then go to sleep. You'll wake up with a headache.
Strong scent. But no, also you have to put more when you're washing your sheets or comforter, because tighten that thing up, dude.
Dude, why is it always loosen on me? There we go.
Because inevitably the first one you put in there just gets wrapped up immediately and doesn't fluff around anyway.
Yeah.
But if you put 3 in there, dude, that's deadly, dude. That honestly,
like I said, that's only when you're taking them out in the morning, you make up your bed, you go on about your day.
I'm not putting more than one in there anyway, because I don't know why. So like that's one of the biggest annoyances in my life is throwing away the dryer sheets.
Mm-hmm.
So then I have to throw 3 away at a time instead of 1. But fresh, clean sheets. I mean, especially when you throw them on the bed right before you're about to lay down and nice and warm. Oh, that smell though.
It's a good one. And it's like, that's when your sheets are also at peak softness.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't sleep better.
No way, dude. That's my 5 spot. My number 4 spot. You could kind of go a couple different ways on this one, but I got searing steaks. You could have cooking steaks in general.
I got something very close because it comes with searing steaks.
Okay, but there's something about it's honestly, it should just be cooking steaks in general, but there's something about that searing that's like
the sizzling beef smell.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
So that's my 4 spot.
All right, so my number 5 spot. A lot of people don't like to admit that they like this smell, but it's like one of the best experiences when it comes to getting this food. I got Subway. Walking in there with the fresh baked bread, the cookies,
dude, and of all people, you're always hating on Subway, dude.
I don't hate on Subway. What the hell? I always name drop their cookies.
I feel like you've hated on Subway in that.
Hell no, I love Subway.
I will say they do have the freshest smell in the place.
Yeah, go to probably the best smelling fast food joint.
It's your 5 spot?
Yeah.
This is absurdly high. Subway? I will say Subway,
I got a Subway a lot.
Subway does have a distinct smell. That's fair. And it does there's a freshness to it, even though who knows how fresh any of that stuff actually is. I guess the bread always is. They do cook it they cook it all day, every day.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. You got the fresh veggies in there and the cookies bacon.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
It's just like a big
who knows how fresh those veggies or the meat is.
I mean, everything's just mixed. It makes that Subway smell. I like it.
Okay. All right. I'll let it slide.
All right, my number 4. I got fresh cut grass.
Too low.
At 4?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like a very good prime spot.
Nah, dude. Everybody loves fresh cut grass. We're going to get back to it.
Yeah, we'll get back. I mean, it's a great smell.
Okay.
I just think there's 3 better. And only 3. But then, and I even said earlier in the episode, my top 5, maybe my top 4 can be all mixed up.
Okay. Well, my number 3.
I'm very hyped about my number 3, by the way. A little disclaimer. Go on.
Is there any sexuality to it?
No.
Okay. Well, my number 3 spot.
Why did you ask that? Is there something sexual going on right there?
So not necessarily, but sexuality is involved.
Okay.
So my number 3 spot, also an all-time classic movie. I got Scent of a Woman. Something about a woman that just has.
I know what you mean. We're not talking X-rated. We're not talking about.
I'm not talking about.
We're not talking about the V right now.
Not right. No,
it's like the essence of woman.
Exactly.
I know. Yep. And that's like one.
And I can't name it. I can't tell you what it is.
There's so many girls I've come across. I'm like, she is so fine, but she didn't have that smell to her.
It's something about it.
You gotta have it. That's the deal breaker for me. You gotta have a good scent to you.
And it's not even necessarily covering scents like perfumes or none of that.
It's just like their natural smell.
Fresh out of a shower.
Like, what do you like? Yeah. It's
a pheromone thing.
Yeah. That's a good pick. I didn't even think of that.
Son of a woman.
Because that's like one of my boxes you gotta check off. Like if a woman ain't got a good smell to her, I lose interest.
And it's not necessarily, they don't necessarily all smell the same. It's
no, every woman has like a different smell to them.
There's a sweetness to it.
Yes.
But there's also,
it's like a clean sweetness almost. It's like so weird.
I could not tell you. There's no way I could.
Every guy listening right now knows exactly what we're talking about too.
You've all smelled a certain woman. It's like, oh, this is the one right here.
Yeah, like you smell like the inside of my mama's purse.
No, that's not it.
No. If a guy tells you that, run.
You got problems.
You'll probably be made into a lampshade.
But there's some sort of sweetness to it that I can't pin it. I can't tell you what it is.
That's probably the strongest pick you've made in a long time.
But the scent of a woman is a top 3 smell.
I gotta agree with you.
So and that applies to you ladies too. I think a lot of like ladies, there's something about a scent of a man that y'all enjoy.
I don't know.
I've heard this before.
Never walk past a dude and like, homie, you smell good.
I might be like, hey, what cologne you?
I mean, that's the most I'll do. Like, man, that's
like fresh out the gym. Like, nah.
Like just,
hey, dog, you didn't hit the shower. What's up? You know, what I'm
like you musty as fuck right now. I mean, yeah, like I'll walk by a dude. I won't like if it's a stranger. I'm not gonna like, oh, what cologne you got? Like, just want to know. That's a good cologne. What you got? What you rocking?
Right. Yeah. No. And all those things that you wear are supposed to just accentuate your natural sense in a certain way.
Yeah. But
scent of a woman.
Very good pick. That's and you got
top 3, dude.
Okay. That's a great pick. I think like I said, that's one of your strongest picks you've ever made.
Well, it's in the 3 spot.
All right. My number 3. It's a candle I've been searching for so long. I smelled it like years ago, and I've been searching for this candle ever since, but I got the name wrong. That's why.
Is it something vanilla based?
Kind of, sort of. I always called it banana pudding Yankee candle. I'm like, that's not, I'm like, what the fuck? And I can never find it. Turns out I got the name wrong. It's banana cream pie Yankee candle. That is the greatest candle I've ever smelled. I want that smell to be in my house 24/7, 365.
Okay. But you still can't find it?
No, I can find it now. I'm going to order as soon as I get home.
Dude,
when I say it's the best candle ever, I'm not joshing you.
What is it?
Banana cream pie. I mean, it smells just like fresh banana pudding too.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like a strong
fresh banana pudding.
That's exactly what it smells, but it's not like a strong banana smell to it.
Right. You need it just lightly lingering in the background.
That's exactly what it does. It's like a vanilla banana smell. It's sweet, but not too overpowering. It's very subtle. It's like you walk in the house, where's the banana pudding?
I like that, but I feel like it would make me way too hungry all the time.
I think you might be right, but man, that was like one of the best candles I ever smelled. Like, oh my God. I just like bananas, to be honest with you. Like in my smoothies, my pudding, my candles.
I mean,
it's probably my favorite fruit. It's like
I don't know why that just made me that immediately.
I mean,
that immediately brought me back to trivia at Iron Horse. What's the difference between a fruit and a vegetable?
Doesn't a fruit have seeds?
No. So, this is terribly off the rails.
Yeah, this is definitely a George Lacey trivia question.
But I feel like it's a good educational point for anyone. So
if we ever wanted a good episode where we just argue with somebody, we got to get him on. That'd be like a 3-hour episode.
It'd be never ending.
Before we even get into the top 10s.
But no, so as far as like how that went, I can't remember what episode it was. Not episode, what night of trivia it was. We got into an argument about fruits versus vegetables. And then the more we looked it up, and there's never been a clearer definition to me between what a vegetable and a fruit is, other than this. So a fruit is something that grows from a plant, and a vegetable is something that's part of the plant. So anything that's a root, a stalk, or a leaf is a vegetable. And anything that is
that comes from it
is a fruit.
That's a bearing of the plant. That's a fruit.
Right. So
makes sense.
So watermelon, but like a tomato is a fruit. Zucchini is a fruit. Potato technically is a root, so that'd be a vegetable.
But technically it's a starch.
What's a vegetable?
No, I don't think they classify potato as a vegetable.
It's got to be.
I'll Google.
It's a root. So it is a root, stem, leaf. So like cabbage or lettuce, those are all leaves. And And
No,
then,
botanically, by definition, it is a vegetable. Good.
yeah.
Good. My
So
high school teacher can go fuck herself.
So the only difference, the only thing that gets wacky is legumes or nuts.
Legumes.
I like legumes, dude.
Legumes makes you sound a little sophisticated right there.
So nuts don't count, but that would be a fruit.
Okay.
But it's a legume.
All right.
Anyway, that was off the rails. I think that's one thing in science that's changed as we've grown. What's a fruit? What's a vegetable? I think that's what they're stuck on now.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the list.
So you're number 2.
My number 2 spot, again, you had way too low in your list.
Fresh cut grass?
Freshly baked cookies.
Oh, freshly baked cookies. All right. So your number 1's obviously cut grass.
We'll see.
You played your hand here, sir. You got too emotional.
Too emotional. Yeah, but I'm saying, they're obvious number 1s and 2s. Freshly baked cookies in the 2 spot because, honestly, any cookie. If I walk in somewhere and they're baking cookies...
But I only feel that strongly about chocolate chip, though.
No,
I mean,
dude,
sugar cookie.
all cookies. Bro.
Sugar cookie's a good one. Peanut butter cookie's a good one. But like someone's baking oatmeal raisin in the oven.
Oh, it smells good.
Fuck that! I'll call them out. I was like, that does not smell like a real cookie.
Double chocolate chip. I mean, any cookie in the oven. Look, I got Chips Ahoy in there. I'll go heat the oven up, throw them already cooked cookies in there. I guarantee it's like, man, this smells good.
That should be another thing you cook.
I'll throw them on the stove top.
That'd be another thing you should put on the gram.
Burning cookies.
Yeah, right there.
Smells delicious.
No, seriously, make your own cookies from scratch.
Okay, I mean, I don't feel like that's that hard.
It can't be. Grandmas do it.
Wait, so you're talking about like not buying the pre-made dough?
No, don't buy a pre-made dough. Make your own dough.
Okay, I mean, I feel like there's some science to it because it does have to rise and whatnot.
I feel like you can alter the recipe to where you can make like the goat cookie.
Well, I got plenty of yeast because I was making my own pizza dough. So I got yeast. I got the stuff that you can do fast, slow. I feel like there's got to be yeast in there if the cookies rise, though.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Maybe put like a secret ingredient in there.
Look, I'll go throw cookies in the microwave right now for 5 minutes and let them burn to a crisp. They'll smell delicious.
Are you more of a chewy cookie guy or a crispy cookie guy?
Depends on the day.
Like, people should like pick a side on that.
If we're talking fresh, a little gooey.
I'm a gooey.
But
when it comes to Chips Ahoy, I cannot stand the chewy Chips Ahoy.
But I do feel like crispy cookies are less bad for you. For some reason, I feel like, okay, you must have cooked all the bad stuff out already.
I mean, that could probably make sense in somebody's
They're crispy and dry. I feel like a chewy, soggy cookie has a lot more butter and stuff.
Grease.
Grease, yeah.
Yeah.
If you cook all that out and they're dry, I feel like I can eat more of them.
The dry cookie's good. The gooey cookie's good. But I feel like we need to take a stance on this.
Nah, dude, I feel like it depends on the day.
I think I'm gonna go with the gooey cookie.
If I've already eaten a bunch, I want a dry, crunchy cookie. If I'm treating myself to a dessert,
I change my stance.
I want a gooey cookie.
Oh, yeah, good point there.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It depends on the time.
Okay.
I'm not forcing you to pick one or the other, dude.
I'm just trying to force myself to pick one. All right. So my number 2. When it comes to cooking, my favorite smell is garlic simmering in butter.
I'm not big on garlic.
You're not?
No.
I feel like because when you go with steak, you got
you have to have some in there. That's fair.
Some butter, some garlic, maybe some rosemary.
Right.
Dude, just smells great. Like the garlic simmering butter, though, that's a great smell.
But the garlic itself is not my favorite. I almost said it smells.
It smells.
That's slip.
Trivia question: has Jake been drinking in this episode?
We're talking about smells, dude. And if you're watching,
obviously. All right. So yeah, garlic simmering. It's just something. Some good cooking's about to go on when I smell that. Yeah, I feel like there's about to be a solid dish coming my way.
Because most good recipes do. Garlic's in just about all. Honestly, I hate garlic, but it is in like every good recipe.
It is
everyone.
Right.
But it's just not my
good.
It's just not my favorite specifically.
Hit something or something?
No, dude, I just got some. Don't worry about it.
All right.
That was your number 2?
Yes, that was my number 2. So
my number 1 spot, obviously, everybody's number 1, fresh cut grass.
Fresh cut grass. All right.
I think partially because, again, fresh cut grass is associated with spring and summer and good times and river and warm weather. And, like fresh cut grass is directly associated with warm weather. Grass doesn't grow if it's cold.
That's right.
So it's like just that time of year.
I figured you'd have whiskey rank too. Whiskey has a good smell to it, but not all whiskey smells good.
Right.
Like well whiskey, if I smell it, I will gag.
Yeah. So that was kind of why that was left out. But fresh cut grass. And it's almost like it's the effort that takes to cut it, and that's this fresh cut grass is the payoff. Like, I don't know, there's some sort of association with like not rarity, but like difficulty to that, and mostly because of the time of the year that you're smelling fresh cut grass. Everything going on around you, whether you're playing like little league sports or whatever, or going down the river, or just spring and summer in general, fresh cut grass is just beautiful.
Okay.
It's easy number one.
I mean, I like the smells. I put it at 4. Like I said, you can mix my top 4 to 5 up any order. I probably wouldn't disagree.
Right. My 1, 2, 3, those were terribly interchangeable.
Yeah. But at the moment, my number 1, I got like movie theater popcorn. You walk in the movies, you smell that fresh popcorn.
I don't know how I didn't have popcorn in my listing anyway. That was on me.
Dude, that's probably my most consistent favorite smell right there.
Yeah.
Because it brings me back to a kid watching movies with my dad, and then bringing my kid to the movies, bringing my little brother to the movies, bringing myself to the movies. Like, it just associated with that. And I just love popcorn. It's like one of my favorite snacks. If you're...
it is a good snack.
Yep. And if you're an early listener to the show, I'm trying to perfect making homemade popcorn.
Oh, dude, that hasn't been brought up since studio number 1.
No, 2.0. I forgot the episode, but we did bring it back up.
Okay.
But yeah, as of right now, my popcorn game, just putting like some flavors together, put the seeds in there in the pot.
You're cooking it on stovetop?
Yes.
Okay.
Like none of this prepackaged
I feel like
shit.
the hardest part about that is not overcooking.
That is very hard. You can also very over season your popcorn. It's too strong and you can't eat it. I'm nailing these dimensions.
Okay.
It's very good. I cook a mean fucking popcorn.
Fair.
Yep,
popcorn is delicious.
And it smells my house up.
It does smell very good, dude. I missed on that.
I'm surprised you missed that because that is a very strong smell.
And I'll be fair, dude. It did not come up on any list I researched.
Because those, like I said,
the lists suck.
Online lists are trash.
They are
That's
trash.
why y'all got to come to us.
They got to start making this thing a blog.
Yeah, we got to just put it on the Boot Crew, make an article, like a niche list that we don't really feel like talking about. We don't feel like it'd be like a strong recording. So we'll just put it out on the blog.
Fair.
Or maybe just put our past episodes up on
everyone.
blog.
Yeah, all the past episodes.
Just so people
hire some intern and be like, hey, type up every episode.
A paid intern, we'll pay you $50 to do this.
There you go. Fair. Come holler at us.
Yeah. There you
go.
Oh, fuck it. We'll give you $1 an episode that you rank, that you put on there.
Yeah, I mean, we're already 160 something in.
Yeah, so it'll be $160.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so rundowns. We already went over all.
Yes, we did.
And next week,
we got times we wasted money.
That for sure. And let's see, we already recently did. We can't do summer anthems.
I don't want to do summer anthems just yet. Let's wait till May. Even though May is technically spring, but that's summer.
I feel like mid-May we got to drop summer anthems. Sports movie moments can be soon enough. Top 10 worst top 10 ideas. I feel like that one we're gonna keep.
Let's go to the shared notes real quick.
Well, top 10 things you don't ask your girlfriend. We're gonna have to do that one soon.
Yeah, we got let's do. How about top 10 things guys look for in a girl?
Okay,
let's do that.
Market.
Because we haven't really talked about girls lately. I mean, we did chick
anthems, but that's different.
Yeah. Then we gotta get girl guests on top 10 things girls look for in a guy, and that's us just assuming what girls look for in a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're pretty in tune.
Easy number one. I mean, we're not gonna get into it, but anyway, so
right.
Smells.
Obviously, it's credit score.
Smells rundown. Okay, my number 10 spot. I got freshly painted walls. 9, first bonfire of the year. 8, cooking pizza.
Oh, no, that was on me.
7, beach breeze. 6, the sweet smell of a cool autumn evening. 5, fresh clean sheets. 4, searing steaks. 3, scent of a woman. 2 freshly baked cookies, and number 1 freshly cut grass.
All right, number 10, I got fresh baked cookies. 9, a freshly mopped floor. 8, roasted coffee beans. 7, new leather. 6, black ice air freshener. 5, Subway. 4, fresh cut grass. 3, banana cream pie Yankee Candle. 2, garlic simmering in butter. And number 1, movie theater popcorn.
Solid list, dude.
I like our list this week have been strong as hell.
Ooh, yeah, now we just got to keep it rolling next week.
We got to keep that mo going.
All right, so yeah, that should be it. And peace out.
Peace.